Hi beauties, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time seeing my face. We're here in my room. I felt like playing with some makeup, and it has been so long since I filmed, and so I'm missing you guys, and I just wanted to sit down and do what I love to do best, which is my makeup and chat. So we're gonna do that. I do have actually quite a bit of new makeup that I want to try out with you guys. I have tried, I think, pretty much everything I'm going to use already on my own, but I wanted to try it out for you guys and with you guys. I still, if you have been watching my videos, I still am feeling very uninspired by like my eye makeup, particularly eyeshadow palettes. So I'm just going to be using a single shadow. I'm going to be using one of the Auric Smoke Reflex. This is Entice. This was part of her holiday collection last year. It's the olive green. My eyelids are already primed. These are just very simple to use, which is why I'm using them. I want something simple but pretty, you know. But how have you guys been? I don't even remember the last time I filmed. I'd been thinking about that for the last couple days, and it has to be at least a month, right? At least. I mean, time just goes so fast, you guys. I have the best intentions of doing things on a regular basis, but it's like, you know, this isn't my job. Like, this isn't what I do. I work 40 hours a week. All the kids are back in school. Like, my husband is back coaching, which means that his time at home is a little bit less. Like, he's committed to the team for these few months, so I get that, which, yeah, just means I've got some stuff on my schedule. So it's not really intentional. Sometimes it's just hard to find the time, but you know, I'm certainly not the only person out here with a busy schedule, but I hope you guys are doing well, whatever is going on in your world. Hope you're all staying healthy and happy and all the things. I might have to grab a fluffier brush. I do certainly want this to be blended better. Trying to think if I have any, you know, you would think after being gone for a month or two, I might have some life updates, but I don't know that I really do. Things are fairly normal, which is good. My daughter's not in a sport this fall, so we don't have those kind of things going on. We've had, one of my daughters had homecoming, my other daughter has homecoming this weekend. We've had just football games and just normal life stuff, you know, but nothing huge, just plugging along. Okay. These are actually, if you've never tried the Smoke Reflex, y'all, they're so easy to use. I'm not really concerned with this being perfect underneath here. I'm going to clean up my edges, and I am going to put the powdered shadow on. So it's going to hide a multitude of sins, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think if I've been up to anything. Oh, you know what? I actually have been kind of social these last couple months. I went out to brunch with my sister and a group of mom friends that we have, which was fun. I went to a wedding. One of my cousins got married in late September, so I went back to my hometown, back to Des Moines, and I saw family members that I probably have not seen for close to 20 years, which is crazy, but it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was my dad's side of the family. My dad's brother's daughter got married, so one of my first cousins. The weather was perfect. I mean, I got to see family. It was lovely. It was absolutely just lovely. And I really do want to make more of an effort to see. Don't really see my dad's side of the family a whole lot. We don't live close to each other. I spent a ton of time with my dad's family growing up. I mean, we used to go to, my dad's from a really small town in Iowa, and a lot of his family still lives there. But growing up, we spent a lot of time there. We would spend months in the summer there with cousins. So, I mean, at one point I was very, very close with my cousins and aunts and things on my dad's side of the family. And not that, you know, I guess not that we're not close anymore, but just things happen, you know, life happens. A lot can happen in 20 years. People grow up and move away and have families and jobs, and it just becomes harder to, I don't know, see each other. Not necessarily stay connected, because I'm connected with people on social media, but it's just not the same seeing people in person and, you know, spending holidays and things together. So I miss those kind of things with family. Okay, the fallout from this powder shadow is pretty intense. It's kind of a lot, but let me go clean it up, because I think I am gonna be pretty much done with my eyes here. Eyes are cleaned up for the most part. I am gonna use my Fenty drop lit drops here. I got the Taffy Topaz, which I think was like the mid-range shade. I like this. I mean, I don't really know that it like does a whole lot for me. I mean, it's certainly luminous, you know, you can probably tell. I don't know that I necessarily like love it or think it's any better than like some drugstore luminizing primers I've used. So yeah, I like it, but I don't know that it's something I'm gonna repurchase when I'm done using it. Now, foundation. I've actually bought several foundations over the last couple months. So Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty kind of got me. They had, hang on, a couple of things. Okay, actually, I think these are the only two things that I bought, but I decided to try the Estee Lauder, what is this? The Futurist Hydra Rescue. This is really pretty. I decided to try the KVD Good Apple foundation. Like, against all my better judgment, I'm not a fan of really heavy coverage, but I have used this a couple times, and I have used the absolute smallest amount, and it does give really, really pretty coverage. Now, I've not done a wear test. I haven't worn it for, you know, 8 to 10 hours. I just wore it for a short period of time and it looked good. I don't know about all day. And then I did get a couple other foundations. I got the Haus Labs foundation, which I've been loving. And I got the Rose Ink Luminous Tinted Serum, which I've also been loving. However, I wish I would have watched some more videos on it. Like, I know that it's the little, what do they call them? Like the pigment spheres or whatever that are in here. It's cool. Like, they end up working out. I don't know. Like, it's lovely. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't like it. I really, really like it. It's beautiful. I don't know. There's just something about it. Something about the little spheres of pigment that you have to, I don't know. It's just different. That's all. I think that's all I got in terms of foundation, but that's a lot. 4 new foundations. What do I want to try with you guys? I think I'm going to do the Estee Lauder. I know that I'm tempted to use the Haus Labs. Like, I really, really do love it. And I'm sure you guys want to see it. It's very pretty. Although I will say I have the shade 175 Light Neutral. Love that it's a pump. I have been seeing some mixed reviews about it. You know, as with everything, it's not everything works for everybody. But you know what? We'll do this. I kind of want to wear this anyway. And let me get a brush. I know that they have their own brush, but felt unnecessary to me. I feel like this is a decent shade match for me. I did not go into store and swatch, which I should have. I just bought it online because I was, you know, afraid that things would sell out. So I just like hopped on and did their shade finder thing. But I mean, again, like I said, I don't think it's terrible. Maybe like a shade dark. I probably could have went for one neutral shade down, but nonetheless, this has been working and looking just fine. I'm gonna come in a little bit closer so you can see what this looks like on my skin. I have not tried this foundation with a sponge yet. I have only done a brush. But I love it. I mean, I do think you can tell that I'm wearing makeup, which I'm okay with, but I don't think it looks like too much. You know, too heavy, too cakey. I don't think it looks that way. Okay, you guys, I apologize. My husband called me and I just kind of kept going with my eye look while we were talking, but I stopped before we got to cheeks because I really wanted to do that with you. I have several new things. I really didn't do anything special to my eye. I took a tiny bit of like the cream base of the shadow and just ran it under my eyes. Okay, that's all. Now, I did get a few new cheek products. I got the Natasha Denona My Dream Cheek Trio, and when I tell you I have been obsessed with this, I have used this so much since I first got it. It's absolutely stunning. I got another one of the MAC Glow Play blushes in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I've used it once. It's the shade Grand. That's it right there. These are some of my absolute favorite formulas of blushes. They're so incredibly easy to use. I got one of the new Haus Labs. First of all, this packaging, gorgeous. It's like kind of matte on the front and then the sides is shimmery. Stop Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. I got light level 3. I've used that a few times. It's lovely. I got one of the new Rose Ink. Well, they're not new to me. Cream bronzers. I got the shade, is it Cowie? So I got that. I've only used that a couple of times, but I like it. I don't know if it's my favorite tone of bronzer, but I like it. I got one of her highlighters. I got Prismatic. This is an interesting formula. It almost feels like matte to the touch. It's not as creamy as one would expect, but it's very, very pretty on the skin. And then I got one of her blushes. I got Heliotrope. I have wanted all of the Rose Ink things for a very long time, and that's Heliotrope up top. Ooh, I mean, I have to use that blush. I love this blush. Only used it a couple times, but love it. It's super easy to use. So let's, oh, you know what? Let's do bronzer first. Let's do, I will use the Rose Ink because again, I haven't used it that much. So let's give it some more play. I don't know what, I kind of went on a spending spree like over the last couple of months. Look, it hasn't been anything crazy. When I say that, you probably think I spent like $1,000 on new makeup. No. A couple hundred? Yeah. But I can't justify spending any more than that. But I knew that I really wanted to get my hands on this Rose Ink stuff and some of the new Haus Labs stuff. And there's still some more things that I want to try. I'm hoping that people will have some really good Black Friday sales that I won't be able to resist, because I'll be ready to spend some money on Black Friday. But anyway, I really enjoy this bronzer. I wish it were just like ever so slightly maybe cooler toned, but I do 99% love this. I mean, it's so easy to use and blend, and it does give you just a really nice light color. You know, you don't have to worry about it being too intense when you go in. And I am actually going to layer it with that Haus Labs bronzer. So let's do that. These Haus Labs bronzers, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like light level 3, like level 3 in any other brand of bronzer would have been like too dark for me. But I feel like these are, again, not too crazy intense pigmented where you have to worry about that. You can level up a little bit, so to speak, and be okay. But okay, liking my level of bronze right now. Blush, I'm gonna use my Heliotrope. You guys, I want to tell you about this kind of like awkward encounter I had at Costco yesterday. It's just, you know, sometimes when things happen, do you ever, like, I just can't get it out of my mind. I keep thinking about how, like, just how incredibly awkward I was and wish I would have handled the situation differently. But, okay, so we are checking out at Costco yesterday. We're in self-checkout. If you've ever been to self-checkout at Costco, at least the one, sorry, my nose is still runny, at least the one by us, it's not really self-checkout. Like, it's fully staffed by cashiers. I think they realized that it's infinitely faster to have their employees scan their shit rather than us. Anyway, that is not relevant, Marin. Oh my god, I love this blush. I love this blush. Fuck. Okay, so we're in self-checkout. The girl that's checking us out, I'm gonna use this, she's super cute, you know, like young, in her 20s, just like really pretty, dark, curly hair, just a cute girl, okay? Now, when she gets done ringing us out, she hands me my receipt and she looks me dead in the eyes and she says, "You look so good, by the way." Okay, and I think I was taken aback. I wasn't expecting that, and I was genuinely flattered. So what I should have done was just been like, wow, like, thank you, that's really nice of you, because everybody likes to be complimented, right? But I don't know why, like, I'm terrible with compliments. I just turn into this completely socially awkward, like, goober that I don't even recognize when I get complimented. So that's what I should have done, right? Hang on, let me do my lip liner. And I'm just using my tried and true Ferris Nude. Okay, so that's what I should have done, was just take the compliment and move on, bitch. What I actually did was laugh in her face. Like, I mean, I said thank you, but I laughed. I did this like super loud, awkward laugh and walked away, and just immediately like hated myself for acting that way. Please tell, like, I know I'm not the only one that's terrible with compliments. Like, why are we like that? But anyway, I can never go through her line again. So yeah, anyway, I can't. I just keep thinking about that. Like, why did I do that? But anyway, finished look. Simple, a little bit, maybe more sultry than what I had intended, but that, hey, it happens. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I am so in love with the Rose Inc cream products. I mean, like, cannot recommend them enough. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's so nice to just sit down and catch up with you. Like, as always, please tell me what you have been up to. How were the last couple months of your summer? Are you enjoying fall? You know, fall is like my time of year, honey. Fall and winter, I actually love both of them. There is honestly nothing better than just a perfectly crisp, chilly fall morning. There's nothing better, in my opinion. But tell me how you are. Please. I know Halloween is coming up. Are you a big Halloween person? I want to hear about it. I hope you are doing wonderful. If you like me, if you liked this video, if you like Get Ready With Me, Shop My Stash, just kind of, you know, random beauty content, subscribe. Give this video a like. It truly means a lot to me. I would love to see you stick around for some more content. But until then, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, beauties.